Hey there guys, welcome back to another video. Today we'll be taking a look at a dashcam. This here is the Sansco 2K Extreme dashcam. And so first off, we have the external GPS, which is in the form and size of a flash drive. So you have the option to use it or not. And this is used to track your speed and your location as you drive around. So that is pretty neat. Next, there's a sticky mount that you can use to adhere onto a windshield of your car, which is stronger and more reliable than the suction cup. But it's a one-time use, so you have to make sure you put it in a good spot. Inside you also find a strong suction cup. Okay, so now we have the charging cable. This is a one-piece mini USB cable. The good thing is that I already ran my previous dashcam cable and got a separate car charger with multiple USB ports so that the dashcam doesn't hog up the charging port. Then there's a small mini USB cable for transferring files from your dashcam to your laptop if you don't want to pull out the SD card. You can also use this cable to plug into a power bank and into the dashcam while you set it up. And hiding on the side of the box is the handy user manual. So this will tell you more about the dashcam. Alright, so now finally, covered in bubble wrap is the dashcam itself. It comes with an adhesive tape already, so you actually get two. But for right now, I will put on the suction cup because I will be moving the dashcam around, and later on I will put on the adhesive mount. This camera is fairly large. It does fit in the palm of my hand, and compared to the Venture X1 Pro, which I reviewed a couple months ago, it looks huge. The nice thing is that they threw in the GPS unlike the Venture X1 where you have to buy it separately, so that is pretty cool. The dashcam has a 170-degree field of view with a fixed lens aperture of f2.2. The highest resolution that it can record in is 2304 by 1296p at 30 frames per second, and you can also record in 1080p at 60 frames per second if you want smoother videos. I'm going to keep it at the highest resolution, and if you want to do that, I recommend you invest in a micro SD card that is labeled U3. That way you don't run into any issues where you only get partial recordings. And I'll leave the link to the micro SD card that I recommend in the description. The maximum capacity that it can take is 32 gigs, and I was hoping that it would take up to 64 gigs, especially with the higher resolution since it takes a lot of memory, but it is what it is. Now moving to the right side, there is a mini HDMI out port to view this on a bigger display. Below that is a mini USB port, and I'm surprised a lot of dashcams still use a mini USB port. This mini USB port is not for charging the dashcam, but only for data transfer. The top one is for charging the dashcam. The dashcam has a 3-inch screen, the reason for why it's quite big, and the dashcam automatically starts recording when you plug it into a power source, so you don't have to worry about pressing record every time you start your drive. You can stop it by pressing the OK button up here on the left. If you ever want a video to be secure and not get overwritten throughout time, you can click on the bottom left button to save it into a different folder that it will label events. That way you have a peace of mind that that video will not get overwritten. And if you want to turn off the microphone or turn it on, just press and hold on the OK button for about 3 seconds and it will toggle it. You can quickly change the exposure with the right top button over here. With the bottom right button, you can go into photos or view your video clips from the dashcam. So I really like that this has lights on the button so you can easily see them at night, or quickly check if the camera is recording by just glancing over and you'll see a green blinking light. Now let's take a quick look at the settings. Here you can change the video resolution and image quality. You can choose to have the date stamp show up on each video clip, and change the loop recording from intervals of 3 minutes to 5 minutes. The videos will keep recording until the memory card is full, then overwrite the oldest video clip and keep on going forever like that. And when you turn on the ADAS detection, the camera will beep at you if you start to swerve into another lane, but will still beep at you even if you mean to turn into that other lane, so I keep that off because I find it kind of distracting. You can also turn on a warning beep when you go over 50 miles per hour or 75 miles per hour, which is pretty good for drivers who tend to speed or for the cars that are very smooth that you don't realize how fast you're going. You can also change the units from kilometers per hour to miles per hour depending on what you prefer. And after a long drive, you will get a voice prompt from the dashcam to remind you to take a rest. I wish this dashcam had a separate button to turn on the motion detection because you have to go into the settings to turn it on, and it takes a bit of time to do that. One thing that you want to make sure is that you have the motion detection turned off when you're driving, because otherwise it will stop recording when you're stopped at a red light or stopped at a stop sign, and record only when it senses motion. And most of the time you will end up with short clips and missing a lot of your drive video, and you wouldn't want that. You want it to be recording continuously, so make sure you turn that on only when you're parked and turn it off when you're about to start driving. Alright, so now let's go ahead and put this dashcam on my car and take a look at what the video quality is like. So the setup was straightforward. All you do is clean the area you're going to be sticking the dashcam to, then set the dashcam on the windshield, plug it into the power cable, and then you're good to go. So now we'll be taking a look at videos taken in the daytime when it's sunny, and also when it's cloudy because it had just finished raining, and during the nighttime. So during the day the videos look clear and detailed and I'm able to make out the license plates of the cars in front of me. So in the comment section I will have the timestamp to the footage that I captured during the day when it was sunny and when it was cloudy and at nighttime, so that you can quickly check them out. The dashcam comes with HDR, which is high dynamic range, which just means that you will get a greater range of color. So at nighttime the videos look good as well. I'm able to see the license plates from the cars in front of me and the videos does not appear to have too much noise, which I like. So now we'll move on to a quick microphone test. So this is a quick audio sample so you guys can get an idea of what the audio sounds like on the dash cam, and right now I have the dash cam mounted on the passenger side of the windshield and I'm talking fairly normal, so I don't know if it's loud or too quiet until I put it into my laptop and I listen to it from there. So yeah, I really like that it has GPS because it tells you the speed that you're going. It's not really accurate, it's like about 2 miles off. If I'm going 40 miles per hour, sometimes it says that I'm going 38 or it says that I'm going 42. So yeah, but it's fairly good.
So this is the passenger side audio. It's probably going to sound more clear because I'm closer to it. I'm trying not to talk too loud so I can, use my normal voice and see how it sounds when it's actually on audio.
So yeah, that's just a quick sample of the audio.
Okay, bye.
So after reviewing the footage on my laptop, the microphone is not great. The sound is quite low, but I don't really mind it as long as I get good video. So for me that is not a big concern. But if it is for you, then this may not be the best dash cam for you. So there are two ways you can view the videos on your PC. The simple way is to take out the microSD card and put it into your laptop, but that will only give you the events and normal video files. You get the speed reading on all of them, but if you want to view your location as you are driving around, you will need to plug in the dashcam to the computer with a mini USB cable. You will then have to extract the video player file. So I found that the GPS map viewer didn't work in showing your location as you drove, and I also read that others had the same issue, but that you can download another software called Registry Viewer that will show you your route through your commute. But I also read that it has some malware embedded, so I'd rather not risk it. So just letting you guys know. So for $90, this is a pretty good dashcam with a good video quality though not so great audio. You get the awesome loop recording where you don't have to worry about the memory card getting full because it will just overwrite older files. You also get the advanced driver assistance to give you warning beeps whenever you start going into another lane or if you don't have your headlights turned on at night, and much more. So I think it's a very good deal. Like I mentioned in my other dashcam reviews, I think it's great to have a dashcam because nowadays you just never know who is behind the wheel, and with a lot of distracted drivers going around like texting and driving or drinking and driving, you just never know when an accident can occur. So having video of the accident may just save you a ton of headaches trying to prove you were not at fault. So we are now at the end of the video and I just want to thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more tech related videos. And I'll talk to you on the next video.